The Reserve Bank has left the door ajar for an interest rate cut before Christmas. Today, the RBA kept rates on hold for the 11th straight month, buying time to assess how the economy is holding up amid a grim global outlook. But in a statement, the bank signals that it's willing to cut rates to keep the economy ticking over if conditions get worse. More from finance correspondent Philip Lasker.
As Europe fiddles, global growth burns, and the Reserve Bank might have to protect Australia from a scalding.
Certainly right here, right now, the RBA looks like their discussion is whether to cut rates or leave them on hold, and that's a big shift.
The RBA board opted to keep rates at 4.75% for an 11th month, and 2 months ago, higher interest rates were still an option. But today's statement noted the increased uncertainty surrounding Europe's debt problems, softer world growth and the potential damage to confidence and spending everywhere. So if things get worse and inflation isn't a problem, the board says it would increase the scope for interest rates to provide some support to demand should that prove necessary.
Given the uncertainties we're seeing offshore and the soft local data, then a 25 basis point cut may come through on Melbourne Cup Day.
Global growth fears and the effect on Asia and commodity prices were reflected in the Australian dollar today, which dived below 95 US cents to a 12-month low.
There's been a big change in expectations about Australia's outlook over the last 6 months, and that's coincided with the currency going from about 110 down to about 95 today.
It also coincides with the lack of decisive action from a divided Europe. EU ministers are now discussing boosting the rescue fund, called the EFSF, as Greece falls short of its commitments and edges closer to default.
We are reviewing options of optimising the use of the EFSF in order to have more out of it and make it more effective as a financial firewall.
No, we don't want to increase the capacity of EFF.
And that's not a situation that inspires confidence. Philip Lasker, ABC News.